So, the system and release dates for puzzling cartel chips have been announced, and the community is in a bit of an outrage about it. For context, the puzzling cartel chips are a system for you to buy certain raid items like jewelry, trinkets, and weapons without doing the actual raid, akin to the Dinars in Shadowlands, and the first chips are going to be available for you to earn on the 13th of May in the US and the 14th of May in EU. However, the system this time around is quite different. First off, each item costs 3 chips, up from 2 dinars in the past seasons, and to get them you have to do a weekly quest to kill 4 bosses, as opposed to it just having a chance to drop from any raid boss. Additionally, there is a 6 chip limit per character, so you can at most buy 2 raid items in this way. But the biggest change here is that if you want a myth track item, you will have to have killed the corresponding boss on mythic difficulty at least once. So if you want a myth track House of Cards, you'll have to kill Mythic One-Armed Bandit to be eligible to purchase it with the chips. Somewhat understandably, players and content creators alike are not too happy with this change, and Blizzard has since made a blue post bumping up the max number of chips per character to 9, so you can now buy 3 items, and also allowing you to earn the first 3 dinars on the first week, so you can immediately buy your first item. But they also explain their position on this matter. The TLDR of the post is that this time around, unlike in the past, they're providing us with the ability to buy raid items like this during a mid-expansion patch, rather than in the last season of the expansion, meaning that unlike before, this will have an impact on the future season. In addition, when this mechanic existed in the past, it was during a fated season, which rotated raids, and by its nature greatly reduced your chances of getting a specific item, as you only did the corresponding raid once every 3 weeks. They finish off with a statement that this is an experiment on their side. I personally was disappointed with the change, as I can't currently mythic raid, but I do understand where they're coming from. The fact that they're giving this to us in a mid-expansion patch is more of a bonus than something we have a strong basis to expect. On the other hand, I also think that Blizzard's perception of the impact of players having these items at their highest power level is a bit overestimated. I don't think non-raiders having mythic raid trinkets is going to have any significant impact on the future tier or the perceived reward of being a mythic raider. But what are your thoughts on this announcement? Does it make your blood boil? Or do you think it's fair to limit the system given its position in the content lifecycle? Leave your thoughts in the comments.